Reports are factual texts that present information clearly and succinctly. The purpose of a report is to systematically organise and record factual information in order to classify and describe. Children start describing and classifying familiar items from infants, and so activities can be provided to extend vocabulary and the classification skills necessary for moving into report writing. The knowledge of how the text was written supports the children in writing their own reports. A problem-solving approach is a most effective means in helping children improve their report writing, as it enables the child to identify the structure and features of the genre.
This fifth class have been working on report writing and are very familiar with the structure of reports. In this particular activity, we have given each group a particular descriptive area to explore, such as characteristics, care of, environments of. Each pupil is given a sentence strip to create a sentence relating to their subject. They make the decision to write as independent writers in the supportive environment of their peers.
Pirates. A pirate is a sailor who attacks other ships and steals things. Pirates have been plundering other sailing vessels since countries started trading goods. There are many stories about pirates passed down through generations of people in every country in the world. In Ireland, we have our own legendary pirate called Grace O'Malley.
I think classification goes here. A pirate is a sailor who attacks other ships and steals things. I think that description goes here. Pirates have been plundering other sailing vessels since countries started trading goods.
I think summarising comments goes here. In Ireland, we have our own legendary pirate called Grace O'Malley, and that's an interesting fact.
We did great work with our pirate framework, didn't we?
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking today we'd write our own report. And I know that a lot of you like horses. So will we write a report about horses today?
Yeah.
Great. Okay, can anyone give me a classification for horses?
Horses are mammals.
Horses are mammals. I'm going to write that up, Dara. Well done. Kirsty, you had your hand up. Do you have another sentence that would classify horses?
They are large animals.
I'm going to write that as well, Kirsty. Well done. They are large animals. Very good, Kirsty. Well done. Okay, horses. Horses are mammals. They are large animals. I think that's a very clear classification. So what we're going to do next is I'm going to give you out some descriptive work to do. One group's going to work on breeds. One group's going to work on the care of horses. Another group is going to work on characteristics. And another group is going to work on interesting facts. Okay, so that group will be the group that have the summarising statements. Okay?
Jigsawing is an effective way of gathering, organising and presenting information using cooperative group work. It enables the children to work in heterogeneous groups and to take responsibility for their own learning. Children work in expert groups to research and collate information on a particular topic or aspect of a research project. The emphasis is on collaboration, so that each member succeeds in becoming an expert on the topic. When children return to their home groups, each child is the expert in their own field. Group members are encouraged to ask questions to clarify their understanding.
The first section of the jigsaw activity is to activate prior knowledge and share thoughts about the topic horses in a collaborative conference.
Does anybody know any breeds?
No.
Oh, let's look it up.
As pupils disclose their knowledge, they generate questions and seek answers from each other.
Here's one. Arabian horses are the oldest breed.
The Colorado Ranger is a hard-working horse on farms.
The French trotter is a fast horse.
In the second part of this lesson, the pupils are divided again into a new group. Here they share their learning from the previous group and create a report that is then shared back to the whole class. Mary, do you have an interesting fact about horses?
Yes, you should never stand at the back of a horse because it would hit you.
Very, very good. What about you, Megan?
You measure a horse with your hands.
How do you do it?
Like this.
Well, that's very interesting. Well done. Pupils have collaboratively gathered, organised and presented information. They have taken ownership of their work and have experienced speaking as an expert within the group.
The most important prerequisite for success in this activity is to ensure that sufficient appropriate resources are available for referencing. Careful consideration should also be given to grouping children. Which type of grouping would you consider appropriate for this activity? Ability or mixed ability grouping, interest grouping or friendship grouping? Take time to discuss this with a colleague if possible.